Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I've thoroughly enjoyed this detailed look at this bill, and I mean that seriously. We need to take a detailed look at this bill, but I want to talk a little bit about the 30,000-foot view on what we are doing here today by increasing, again, what I'm going to call parental choice. We have something that has worked for decades at another level. I know it's not an exact apples-to-apples comparison, but we can look at something that the Lieutenant Colonel and the Admiral may have taken advantage of, may not have, but it's the GI Bill. And it's an education savings account that at least two people and a son-in-law in my family have taken advantage of. We can look at something called the Pell Grant that you can get. It's a voucher that you can get and use in any qualifying higher education institution, public, private, religious, non-religious. Again, I know it's not an apples-to-apples comparison, but it is where choice has worked, is where the free market has worked. I believe it'll work in the K-12 level as well. The gentleman, I don't remember his name, who was up here as one of our witnesses, who he and his wife homeschooled their children. Sir, my wife and I homeschooled 5. And just doing a brief math here, that's somewhere between a $400,000 and $500,000 savings that my family gave to the state of Tennessee and local government. And it's not just people who've homeschooled, it's people who've chosen to private school. I believe it's time we allow those parents not to have to foot the bill completely for their children's education. And let's make no mistake about it, we have school choice now for the wealthy. It's there. You look at Baylor School in Chattanooga, great school, great reputation. I think if you're a boarding student, it's about $45,000 a year. Even down to one of the small private Baptist schools in my area, which I believe tuition's probably in the $7,000 range. If you've got 3 or 4 children and you're a family making $40,000 a year, that is a tough financial burden to bear. You make huge sacrifices, which those parents are currently doing, to send those children to those schools. Again, we have school choice for the wealthy now. You know, we talk about equality in health care, equality in housing, where government gives vouchers and grants for housing, and through Medicare and Medicaid for health care, but we don't for education. And again, looking at the 30,000-foot view, what this will do is bring a choice that is there for every wealthy parent in this state to our low-income parents. So I support this bill and look forward to voting for it.